God, the the aftermath of Mike, listen to me, Ike. Ike was tremendously exhausting, but however, we did survive Ike. Um, but um, I lost my place over there. It got flooded out pretty bad. Um, the wind blew it, and it still stood. And thank God, no tree uprooted it. But the person I was renting it from said that it's gonna be not livable anymore. So now I don't know. For about a week we had no food, no water. Um, we thought we were gonna run out of food. We thought we were gonna run out of water. We thought we were gonna, we didn't have any lights for a week. It was really tough. It was hard. But at night you're thinking that everything's gonna be better in the morning, but it wasn't. It took a lot of time, and you kept thinking that the power was gonna come on, and when you went out, it was really different. It was because there was nothing on the road anymore. There was hardly any people. There was nothing open after the storm. It was like the world didn't exist out there. You didn't hear anything. If you could hear anything, it was probably a lot of crying. People lost homes. People lost a lot of their stuff. And the only thing that really pulled us together was, just the kindness of another neighbor. Some people needed, things to cook on. Luckily, we had enough wood, and I gave it to them. But I think that's what pulled us through this part, because we were generous enough to give. It's really important. Even with friendship, it's important that you give a little bit and you receive a lot. But the aftermath of Ike. The aftermath of Ike was just was terrifying. It was devastating, and we were there during the storm. All you could do was just listen for things like we heard explosions, we heard you know, booms and crashes, and of course you heard all the wind. But where I was staying, luckily, it was around. It held. But there was times where we didn't know what was going to happen. It was too terrifying. It really was. It was bad. But you just have to keep it together. You just have to be strong. You can't really dwell on what you don't know. You just try to protect those and those that are around you. So I know that everybody stood up that night. The only thing that really calmed me was the music. The music that I made, that I created. Listening to it, really calmed me. It was, if I could have listened to any music, it would have been nice, but that's all I had. I didn't have anything else. So I would listen to the piano, I would listen to a lot of the music. And it was, it helped me along the way because that's all we had. You didn't have TV, you didn't have nothing, no power was on for miles. Nothing. I was lucky to have, something that ran on batteries. But in the event of an emergency, I always have something, or I always try to make something work as far as it's going to be up and running. That way I have things. The only thing that I can think of that was the hardest thing to do was when we went out and there was nothing there. There was no store open. So we were like, how are we going to get supplies? But you can't dwell on that. You have to push yourself, thinking that as long as you have your three things you need, food, water, shelter, you can make it. Have great friends. If you have great friends, then you're not going to have to worry too much.